Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to review Unicorns of Love versus Clutch Gaming. This was the most impactful game from yesterday. I'm not gonna say that I know much about either Unicorns of Love or Clutch Gaming. Clutch Gaming, I saw like the regional gauntlet run. I know that they have some great games. I think Damonte on some specific picks really showed up big. I still want to talk about the draft somewhat because it's still interesting. I had from Holland, you say? It was foolish to think I'd left. Luckily, I didn't say anything too inflammatory, huh? Alright. Let's just fast forward through this draft. Just make sure the mic quality is juicy. Oh, this is... So honestly, the first thing that I saw, Renekton first pick, that's something that you go and shoot behind the barn. Because there's no way in hell that's gonna end up good. Renekton Akali double flex. Thing is, you can't pick something like Renekton on blue and double flex it if enemy didn't show anything that it's good into. Like if enemy shows Sylas, it starts to make more sense because you can match it, but Sylas jungle, because Sylas jungle doesn't exist anymore. Sylas seems to have dropped big time in Prio. Rek'Sai pick is interesting. I don't know if it's Ananashik fucking special or something. Nevertheless, Rek'Sai is a jungler, I guess. Nico, good pick into Renekton because you know you can match it and always have a good lane into Renekton. So this will always pay off. Zyrakan, good rotation. I respect it always. I like it. Morgana third pick into Zyrakan is a standard. Caitlyn Draven ban second wave is also standard. Yuumi blue side ban is interesting. I don't know what the prio is looking like for Yuumi at the World Championship, but this is something we can pay attention to. Keanu blue side ban I think makes also less sense, and since Syndra blue side ban also makes less sense. Unicorns Love went for the full top lane ban out. Pantheon maybe is more of a mid laner, but honestly I see Pantheon being played anywhere, so it's hard to judge it. It's an old pick for him, but first time he played it this split as far as I know. Alright, Medic is hooking us up with the information. Beautiful. Renekton first pick Troll. Morgana responds cool. Heimerdinger honestly got a monster buff. This champion got buffed to space. This champion is really good now. It didn't need a buff because it's just one of those champions that no one wants to play, and he has such a notorious reputation that when you pick him, you're running it down, you know. So it's a very good champion. I think I'm surprised that it left the scene together with Yannon, you know. Heimerdinger and Morgana should be able to do some damage because I think if Rakan W's in, he legit gets one-shotted and then they can push. Like if Rakan W's in, free grenade into Morgana Q, turret with the grenade to get the beam, and then W, full damage, get the full beam. You can one-shot people. Heimerdinger has a lot of burst. Basically what you want to do with Heimerdinger is you want to throw your grenade and put the tower down at the same time. You don't want to just put your turrets down and let Xayah and Rakan just kill them for free. You want to make sure that you use your turrets in unison with your spells, because your turret, they have a beam that shoots out, so you can throw a grenade, put down the turret, and then the beam, it charges depending on time, which is very slow, or depending on how much of your abilities you hit. So it's a neat combo. Let's see if Inax can pull it off. Akali last pick. Akali has been nerfed, but still a great quality champion because it's been recently released. Echo Jungle is something that's been buffed a lot. Not Echo Jungle specifically, but Echo in general. Here there's nothing to flex. We saw later during this day that Yuumi was 2 out of 6 bans yesterday. Interesting, Medic. Okay, that's cool. That's good information. Echo, we saw yesterday Detonation Focus Me. They were flexing with Nocturne Med. That's something spicy that you can do, but I don't know how good Nocturne and Echo are as champions. Maybe you can do something with top lane, with Hecarim, and then maybe they pick a range champion into Hecarim. You put Hecarim jungle, Echo in, because a lot of the high tier jungles have been nerfed. Elise Garner bans second wave for Lyra. This is 2 champions he likes to play a lot, so I like it. Echo got locked in. Nevertheless, Tristana mid. Tristana is something that was untouched, and Tristana, I think, was S tier before. Like when Akali and Sylas were at the peak, I think Tristana was S tier. So I like that Unicorns will love pulling it out here. They have a cool damage mix. They have a Nico top. They have a Heimerdinger bot, Tristana Rek'Sai. It's really, really good. Ideally here, you know, both Akali and Renekton. Like Renekton against Tristana, just good luck, you know? This is Huni putting a gun to his mid laner's face and saying, hey, I'm Huni. I need a good matchup. I imagine the conversation went like, hey, we need to look in Renekton. Hey, I don't want to play Renekton. You have to blind pick Renekton mid. That's a bummer right there, man. Is Echo a myth? We have to wait and see. Echo might be a myth, honestly. We have to see how the good teams play with it. By good, I mean the top 5. You know, that's not to nag on anyone. So Akali will have a hard time in this matchup. This matchup has been hard nerfed, and he's Conqueror. This is very cocky. Super cocky. He's spitting on this Nico that he's going Conqueror. Big spit. So Renekton will not be doing anything. Unicorn's a level push bot. Rek'Sai, I think, is indifferent. Indifferent to what's going on. I don't think it will matter. The fact that there's pushing lanes is a very big deal. And honestly, Unicorns will have very strong draft. They are winning 3 lanes, I think. Depends on how well they play bot. Because YamatoCannon will always find windows to all in. And a lot of people hyped up Cody Sun for me. Okay, that's a flash already. That's kind of rough. Problem here is that they're hugging so hard. They are hugging and both get W'd. It's a disaster. Here what you can do with Morgana as well is you're going to naturally push, most likely with Heimerdinger, so you can just skill E, and then as long as you split up here, you're always going to win the trade because you proc Guardian and run. But here both get W'd. And I don't know what Edward really skilled. What did he skill? Because here they got the push. If you don't get all in here, this is really, really good state. Why Echo is meta jungle? I think it's fun to play, and it's a scam that all the junglers are in together on. You have backline divers, but it's hard to dive with Tristana, Nico, and Morgana and Heimerdinger. This is not the type of team composition you want to dive, honestly. It's very hard to dive against this. Like Heimerdinger, Morgana, Nico, entering against them is very, very, very difficult. Philodoxus. Echo mid and bot good. Yeah, that I believe, for sure. Jungle, I'm not sure. Lost in draft, no? Honestly, it's rough. But you can never have too little faith in a team that has YamatoCannon, because I think YamatoCannon is busted. Busta rhymes. Here, Unicorns will love. Why are they hugging? Holding hand. It looks like Edward has a skilled Q, and they get both W'd, and boom, they waste flash. Maybe they could commit all the way here. If both flash, maybe they can kill, but Heimerdinger has TP, so maybe it's not worth it. This is already a one situation for them. So it's very good. They want the prio, they want the push, they kill the turrets. Cash money. Yeah, imagine playing Renekton in this matchup. Just, this is not time for Tanner. Oh, and he doesn't even have second wind. I guess against Tristana bone play can be good, but you have no way of really using it against Tristana because she can proc it whenever and have no issues. Huni no W playing very risky. He spots. Sweep. Let's see if Huni dies. It would be such a Huni thing to die here. It's like my jungler's bot. That's unacceptable. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know how Huni has changed, and I don't want to be the guy that just says top Reddit comments. Oh, you want to gank the Tristana? Wow. You have to push out against the Tristana and get a TP advantage? Not like it's gonna matter, because Tristana's gonna win with the Doran's Blade the whole game. Oh. Top lane prio. You cannot do this. And this is so fucked up. Damonte lost his base timer for this. He wanted to TP back on the wave, but now Tristana can push for free and base, and there will be nothing out of this TP. The fact that Renekton stopped recall here is a very big deal. And he buys a ruby crystal. Beautiful. What the fuck is Edward doing here? He's walking up so far. They just need to push and poke. Push and poke. Push and poke. And the enemy can't all in. They're giving them a lot of free windows to all in here. There's also, I'm assuming Edward has no Q once again. Push, 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 poke. When enemy all in, land the Morgana Q, split up, make sure you have Black Shield on the target that Rakan goes for, and then one-shot Rakan when he jumps, because you can land your Q and your grenade for free. Unless he goes melee, right? Rek'Sai being a bit greedy here. Rakan moves first. Olira with a nice stun, 2.25 seconds. Rek'Sai gets out. They secure the crab. Smite. Damon to save TP because he's not going to get any advantage from his TP from the previous situation. So he just walked. Stan maybe could have based off of that, but maybe he's just chilling. He's like, I'm going to get a BF sword because this lane is non-existent in terms of pressure. This should be a hard gank to pull off. That's a Morgana binding into space. Oh. Maybe this some stage jitters. I feel like better teams are able to do more. Or maybe they recognize that, like, even if they can kill Tristana once, let's say they kill Tristana once, it's not going to change anything. Like, it's not going to change the matchup. Like, it's just a hard matchup. Like, Renekton needs to all-in, but all-inning Tristana is so non-existent. So it's something that's just not going to happen as Renekton. And honestly, bottom Rakan should not have space to move. I think Morgana Heimerdinger should definitely win. But of course, Zaira can have windows, and they definitely abuse them. I just think that CG here gave them a lot of. Unicorn Solot gave them a lot of windows. Damonte. What's gonna happen when Tristana has a BF sword? Best friend sword. Yeah, Rek'Sai, calm down, man. You've been jungling forever. You're basing for the first time at 6 minutes. Echo as well. I don't know if it's the most efficient way to play the game. Oh, you have kill! Hey! Kill him! Hello! Free kill. W. Ignite. Auto. R. Kill. Hello! Come on, free kill. Come on. No mans. Stun mid is just a great pick, I think. Love the Tristana mid. If Renekton flash turns and does what? After the jump? No, he's dead. There's no flash turning here, brother. Renekton's over 5. Tristana's level advantage. And also some XP advantage. He had to go for the kill here. Oh! This is a big deal. Akali ult cooldown is... Oof! It's crazy. But it seems like Hun is playing this lane quite good. Or Boss is playing it quite bad. I don't know if it sucks because you have Glacial Augment, but usually with Nico you should be far ahead because Akali has nothing to say early levels. And map was also divided. Can they look to dive? Can they look to dive? Oh, good dive, good dive. Oh, that sucks actually. It's good dive though. But Huni should not wait. But maybe Rexa will kill anyway. So let's just see. I'm saying good dive, but let's take a look here. They have no clue about Rek'Sai position. So that makes it very scary. Because Rek'Sai... Maybe they're just assuming he's on red. They spot Rek'Sai position now. Morgana's also moving. Maybe it just takes too long to dive Nico because of W. And the fact that she has flash. And Huni has no ult. Maybe it's just too risky. They don't know the position of Rek'Sai. And it takes too long to dive Nico with flash. Yeah, it's just too risky. Like obviously, what I meant with good time is just the wave crashes and they went. That's just so dangerous. They were not sure about Rek'Sai position and they gambled he's gonna be on red. And then now Morgana Tristana is here. And that's the go next, honestly. Echo needs to be level 6. It wouldn't matter so much here, I think. I think just the fact that Akali has no ult and Nico has flash and W makes it too hard. If Akali has ult, I think maybe they can be quick enough because they can actually maneuver themselves. Yeah, maybe Echo ult, Nico, Akali and Echo ult would make it a lot easier for sure. So this is also Morgana moved into top, which makes Unicorns of Love play a lot worse. Because here it was going for the big brain play, but it doesn't. It wasn't necessary. Because they are actually gonna lose a lot here. Dive his face. Not anymore, don't dive his face anymore. Maybe they could dive his face earlier. Echo W stun if it hits. I think it's... You can't assume that it's gonna hit. It's difficult to hit it. Just say Akali ult would make the world of difference, I think. They could kill and get out. I think with Echo ult, Akali doesn't need to tank the last tower hit, so wouldn't die to Rek'Sai. She didn't need to tank the last tower hit regardless. Yeah, if Nico hits either, they don't even kill her, I agree. It's too greedy without ults. That's just it. Or maybe with Nico ult on, it's also very hard. Maybe it's just hard to dive Nico. Check it. Go for the plates, Tristana. Go for the plates. You need to save your E for the turret. And then you ult Renekton into the tower as the thing is about to explode, and then he's chunked. Nico ult was down as well, yeah. But we're talking about Akali ult and Echo ult. If we wait for those two, then Nico ult will be up. So why you think when he tanked the last tower hit? I don't know why. Why do you ask me? It was just too greedy of a dive. Did Splice play well in your opinion? Yeah, I think they drafted well too. They drafted to their strength. And Xerxes was having great games, so I'm excited about Splice. They definitely look better than CG. It's the CG Rift Herald timer. Unicorns of Love is not respecting it. So this is a very standard Renekton mistake. The mounted W's would not full rage. He could... so here he needed to QW. So here look, he has enough rage for QW, and then he stuns for 2, and maybe they can do more. Because this is a very weak stun. And he gets empowered Q off. CG with the Rift Herald timer. Zyra can add Prior from both, so they can move first. Huni doesn't find Rek'Sai. Huni is out and about. No flash. This is a rough one. He just lost the advantage that his team had. Woo! Look at the crowd member, man. Unicorns of Love never dies. What do you think is the most underrated team in this Worlds? Maybe Fnatic. Fnatic and IG. FPX underrated? I don't think people are underrating FPX. People are rating them as like third best team at the World Championship. Who's underrating FPX? So who needs to throw away the advantage by chasing? Because here they had big tempo swing and HP advantage. But it was used in a way where Huni gets killed and CG got nothing out of it. So here Damonte, you know, you need to take a look at Renekton mains, brother. Maybe he dies. Where's he going? I just thought he'd the other direction, I guess. It's a rough one. Croc and roll. I'm here to help him then. Great. Great. For all the players that are currently locked in groups, what would your dream team look like? Probably like... If you just talk about firepower in each position, probably you would have like... being third favorite after winning probably the most competitive league even seems unfair. Most competitive league, I think the average team there is probably better, but the top is not as great. I will put a timer on the stream and then we will watch together Dam 1. Okay, so Huni over aggression dive didn't work out so well. Lane still played well by Huni, I believe. CG are not letting go. Akali is moving first. He had prior from bot. Nico's showing on bot. Akali has ult on. Akali's gonna push mid because it's Huni. Push mid, Huni. There you go, baby. We have Renekton on mid anyway, and doesn't need to give him CS. Sun has monster fed. He's gonna catch mid. CG has prio. I don't know if any team can kill it fast enough, because both teams should be able to contest. Maybe they're just giving this. It's a 30-minute Rift Herald. What in the flip is this Morgana doing? So this is obviously someone that is running it down. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Because here his team is obviously, you know, if Nico continues to push the next wave and crashes into tower, then obviously here you're giving it up, which is okay. No problem with that. Because maybe if you commit first and you try to face check Rakan, it's a lot of effort to put into this one Rift Herald because they're in a position where they can get guaranteed value. Here maybe they take a risk by face checking this. They have a team composition that's very reliant on being on the position when the fight starts, being on the same side so Morgana can deny an engage. But here obviously they are taking the decision, Nico to push bottom, Tristana to push mid and to catch those creeps, and there's no reason for you to go here. Every game he was playing as if he was a tanky boy, but the thing is, to survive this you need to be the tankiest boy, and you'll never be the tankiest boy. Like here you need to have 4 items to survive. Do you think Gam can cause a few upsets with Levi and Zeros? I don't know how to judge Gam, so I really don't know, brother. I wish I could tell you. But the finals was not so impressive because of their opposition. But we'll have to wait and see. Vietnam has such a big player base that they have good mechanical players. Rakan flash overkill. Well, that's how you play it usually against Morgana. You could say it's overkill because maybe you can assume enemy will struggle with some mechanics. So yeah, look at that. Oh, this where's the grenade? Grenade is on cooldown, I guess. Oh, grenade was used there. Bold attempt. Do you think Abu Sagar would outjungle these Season 9 kids? Yeah, showman. But Unicorns of Love still got a lot out of this, even though Morgana died. I don't even know if they can get a Herald out, because they had to base. Maybe they need to walk into mid right away and not chase the kills and use Herald ASAP. But the problem was Tristana already had prio. So honestly, good macro decision for Unicorns of Love. Good timer there to go for the push. They gained a lot of CS. They got the full bot tower as well with Nico. I respect it a lot. And now they CG have a Rift Herald that is platingless. No analyst desk for you this Worlds. We will see. Maybe I get to go into groups. I think play-ins... People underestimate how hard it is to be an analyst for play-ins because you have a lot of teams that you've never seen before. I don't know any of these teams. Echo does have 0% win ratio. So as the matchup progresses, Akali should win against Nico, but Nico got a full gold of the tower. So right now, even though the CS is somewhat even, it's quite deceptive because this Nico has a full turret. Boss face checked Akali is a very big mistake. It's a very big problem. Oh. This is a fight without a Kali ult. Keep this in mind. So legit now next Akali ult he can kill Nico for free. He managed to burn flash and Nico ult without ult. So Huni will have a lot of pressure now. But Nico still just wants to look to TP and is not gonna play for Prio. Now she's a target for dives with Echo as well because of this mistake. She cannot get caught and like this. It's not allowed. Herald is used. This should be a free dive. Oh. That is quite disgusting. You need to ult this attack. Whoa, this guy needs to calm down, man. He wants to be on YouTube. It's just Nico shouldn't hit D. Like if you are not grandpa with Echo, you know, if you are a player that should be at Worlds, then you can ult the Nico E always. I wonder if Hamadin could TP earlier. This looked really free. I think we have to wait and see before we judge Echo on the pro teams. But they'll probably use it mid, they'll use it top, they'll use it bot, they'll use it jungle, and then it's gonna be absurdly OP. It's maybe a champion that needs to be first pick. What's Edward doing now? I think this Sana could have been a bit more cockier here and broke turret blading. What's Edward doing? What's Edward doing? What's Edward doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. He survived. How on earth did he survive? The fuck, man? How he lives? Tell me Susana's not OP, by the way. Kozan could kill Edward with flash. Yeah, Rex has to die, that's true. But both could die if Zaya wants to use flash. Just Kozi-san here is just... here Kozi-san movement looked really robotic. Like, look. So here, look how he stops when he black shields. Stop. That looked awkward as fuck. He could walk forward more. He could walk forward more and then he could hit Morgana twice. And then here he's wasting time. Because look, he's walking towards Morgana while Rexa is hitting. And then he wasted a lot of time. And maybe Renekton could do longer. Like here already, just walk forward with Zaya. This is... if this was reckless... Quarter kill reckless? I'm kidding, but double kill for sure. No. Morgana was not taunted. This is look at him go. Woo! Can you sing well? No, not at all. He ran it down, but here the mechanics here are not on point. Here, Cody-san, look at this. Stop. Waste a second. Walk forward, punching creeps for some reason. Could be here position already. Here. Where does Morgana go? Heal earlier, and then here, like he's chasing Morgana. That's a rough one. Dear Yamato, can you check my profile? Baited you, bro. Account, Shyvana top, ignite teleport. If I give you $5, will you check my profile that I told you? I'm the best troll picker, high elo player in EU Nordic East, really. Also, we played together in one game. I have profiles in EU Nordic East and West. Would you like to play once more? Greece forever. Wow. Repping it, man. Repping it. Enjoy. Honey, I didn't keep track of the TPs up top, how they reacted in this situation. Honey TP top. Eesh. Let's speed up a bit because it was starting. Like if you send me $5, I will review your profile, but it will be after the game. Play for Honey at all costs. So maybe why still get Hex Drinker this game, but Tristana I think. It's Hex Drinker game. MR will be so good against the Kali Echo. Macro-wise, you all seem pretty crisp, honestly. They're getting the prio, they're moving to the right side, they're giving up one side of the map. Very, very good basics. They're keeping up the tempo well because of this. They're playing on the bottom tower, pushing. Very nice. I like it. Not too shabby, not too shabby. They're very aware of what CG are trying to do. No Man's seems to be an okay player. Playing game starting soon. Yes, Saya. Cody-san. No ultimate. Ultimate of Heimerling is much lower actually. And Heimerling is level 11. I feel like Edward is trying to be Hilisan, but he's not. Does that make sense? Atrox is not flex anymore. Atrox is dead. Tristana top is, I mean, Tristana mid is crazy good. I love it. Really strong. No TP on Huni. Doesn't want to go bot. Damonte, like this Renekton is just not useful, honestly. I don't know what he's buying now, but if you don't go Sojin as well. Sojin is a way to make Renekton useful. Yeah, flash Sojin. All of a sudden, you're a monster champ. Instead, he's going for, I hope, Sterak at least, but it's so useless. Sterak is so bad. All the best to you, walk, sleep, fly. Tristana should win both sides, I think. Maybe Akari can do something in all-in because Tristana has no MR. But I think if Tristana can avoid all-in, then she wins because she has 2 item finish and level ahead. Renekton should lose bottom prio. Nico still want to just use TP. Unicorns Alone can also walk 3 on mid and get prio. I think Unicorns Alone they need to group as 4 and then break and then go into Baron and take vision and then secure top wave. It's much better. Like when you're the team playing all the ranged champions, you have to be the one stacking 4 on mid. Because even if Rex face check, maybe you can get one shotted against Zayaraka or something like this. Because right now Zaya is strong enough to kill the wave as fast as probably they get prio over Heimerdinger. They need to walk 4 on mid and then take top wave. Wonder if this Heimerdinger boy could react fast. It's a wasted ult. Renekton is just useless here. It's a really bad pick, I think. Overrated. If teams play ranged champions like Quinn or Tristana or whatever, it's gonna be hard. Renekton doesn't have any crazy matchups mid. It's like maybe Renekton Elise can be played always. Top. But here they also last picked mid, so it was tricky. This is big for CG, the fact that they are on the spot. But Uniconsolov managed to take Crab, that's also really, really big. No Heimerdinger ult yet. Oh, he has it up already. Never mind. I lied. Such a short cooldown, actually. He has it up already. And this grenade is monstrous. Nah, it's not monstrous. It's kind of weak, actually. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't hit anyone. It looked like it was about to be a monster grenade. Maybe it's time to flash grenade, honestly. Flash grenade that shit. Yeah, stopwatch. Flash of Kodi-san, no ult. Oi, 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 look at this. Oh, this Tristana is balling, man. I'm enjoying this Trist. No Man's is pretty decent from what I've seen this game. Random Gragas is not gonna do shit. Look at No Man's, man. So Inax did nothing this fight. That we agree on. He missed every spell. That's a grenade. And that's a W that hits nothing. He flash Kodi-san. He did nothing. This was No Man's all the way. Breaking the neck of Zaya. And then boom. 3 dead. Honestly, they have crazy Nash team. Heimerdinger Tourette syndrome. Yasuo Gragas against Heimerdinger Morgana. Yeah, it's pretty free lane for Yasuo Gragas. It's starting. Let's just finish this up. Is just nice draft go next? Oh, Edward running it down. Running it down. Holy. Honey playing really good. Anyway. Free Nash. Sounds too far ahead. And then they end. They don't end. Okay, whatever. Playing. It's time.